King Saul, who gave an instruction. Nobody eats anything, nobody moves until I give the word. And we're fasting. Nobody moves. Then his son moved and defeated the enemy. But the king had spoken that if anybody took the wrong step today, he is done for. He must be killed. And who was the one that breached the instruction? It was his son, Jonathan. And what did the king say? You gotta die. The people had to save him from his hands. Because look what we got, the victory. When the king speaks, there's power. You remember when Herod gave his word, said to the daughter of Herodias, who danced and danced and danced, and he said, ask whatever you want to the half of the kingdom. Terrible. What was he thinking? Where was the emperor? I think he was drunk. But then he said, ask up to half of my kingdom and I'll give you anything. She ran to her mother and said, what do I ask? Mother said, there's a man that's been troubling us. John the Baptist. She couldn't think of, can you imagine? An opportunity to get whatever, anything nice. All she was thinking about all that night, throughout the dance, was what John said. You are not supposed to marry your husband's brother. Now, she gets the chance. She says, tell the king you want John the Baptist's head. He's a prophet. Herod was sorry. Herod was sorry. He felt terrible. But he's a king. He had spoken. He knew the value of words. He couldn't change it now. He said, okay. Is that really what you want? Yes, sir. And they brought the head of John the Baptist. Where was God? Did you ever think about that? Where was God when somebody was asking for the prophet's head and they actually went to get it? They killed him and brought his head into the party. Terrible. But it happened. So God didn't want it, but it had to be so. It had to be so. Glory to God. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Might this be the way into the holiest that was not yet made manifest? While as yet this first tabernacle was standing, Jesus is on the cross. He gives the last word. Father, it is finished. And when he said it is finished, the Bible tells us the rocks began to crack. The earth began to quake. Did you know that there was darkness for 3 hours? And then somebody ran from the temple. Priest, 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 the curtain! What happened to the curtain? It just started tearing in my presence. What? Yes! How? Who tore it? Who tore it? Now the priest is going to tear his own clothes because, you know, who could have done that? No, sir, no. It was torn from the top. From the top? From the top! By itself. The Bible says the curtain was torn from the top to the bottom, and the way into the most holy place. What is it saying? It's not here. The most holy place is no longer here. The priesthood has been sacked. Yeah, you can't bring sacrifices here anymore. It's gone. The glory cloud that will come over the